We're doing my least favourite terrain at the moment, which is mud.
It just gives you like a totally different experience in the exact same place.
Deep bog holes, sand and mud. It's a whole mixture of terrain. Drugs, coffee, secure. The amount of head-ons that happen on tight tracks like this.
This morning we're heading to Litchfield National Park, and if you've been following us for a while or you've recently checked out some of our old content, you'll know that we were actually in Litchfield last September, so not that long ago. But when we were there, it was nearing toward the end of the dry season, and now we've obviously just freshly come out of the wet season. In fact, the caravan park that we're staying at, or safari camp is what they call themselves, only opened up yesterday. So we're looking forward to being possibly some of the first few tourists in Litchfield National Park again and checking out some of the favourites. Unfortunately, after wet season, some of the places are not open. So Wangi Falls, which was somewhere that we really enjoyed last time, we actually camped at Wangi Falls campground, which was right next door to the waterhole. That one is still closed, and the four-wheel drive track we did, Reynolds four-wheel drive track, where we checked out Blythe Homestead and of course that Surprise Springs, I believe it was called. That one is closed too. So we're gonna go and have a look at what Litchfield looks like after it just got a whole bunch of rain and relive one of our favorites. We did tell you guys as well about the caravan park last time because we were struggling with the heat a little bit while we challenged ourselves to live without the aircon, and we did it. But this time we want to stay somewhere new, so we'll let you know what we think of the safari park, and then you can make the decision on where you guys decide to stay when you visit Litchfield.
Drive coming in this way. Previously we came in from the Bachelor end. This time we came by Berry Springs, and I've got to say, after the wet season ends, everything is just pumping green like this, and it's beautiful.
We've made it to the safari camp, and we are one of two vans in the whole park right now, so it's super quiet as you can see. Just come into camping season, so we're excited to be one of the first few to experience it. But before we show you around this new camp, well, new for us, we are gonna go and have a little swim. Buley Rockhole is open, and that's where we're gonna head now, so stay tuned and check out what the rock hole looks like straight after wet season. Should be full of water and hopefully very refreshing.
Look, there's just something beautiful around here. Like just tiny little blue flowers and stuff, you know? It's actually pronounced Buley Rockholes.
As predicted, it really is pumping compared to the last time that we were here. So it's so nice to see the difference between the wet and the dry season. And like I said in a past video, it just gives you like a totally different experience in the exact same place.
That's like a whirlpool.
It's so much fuller than the last time we were here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's really pumping down the rock. Like if you swim against it, it's actually really hard. Whereas the last time we were here, it was just trickling down the rocks, just whatever was left from the last wet season. It's insane. Wow. And barely anyone here. Last time we were here, it was super packed. And if you're here in the peak season, everyone says to get here first thing in the morning. What are we now? 2 p.m. and there's barely anyone here. And of course, you can go all the way down to the bottom, so there's lots of room. But we've got our own little private spot here. Pretty. So I've just gone for a little walk down the road, just a quick 3.5 kilometers to get the legs moving, and now I'm starving. It's 6 p.m. so it's dinner time, and on the menu tonight is burgers. So of course, no burger meal is complete without chips. I've just made some sweet potato chips. I just cut up a sweet potato and of course added olive oil and garlic powder and salt. Secret ingredient, not so secret. So I'm gonna go chuck these in the air fryer in the ute, and then we'll get started on making burgers.
Pool here closes around 9 o'clock, which is really quite cool. So we're just going to go for a quick swim right now. Well, me, and all my alter egos are going to go for a quick swim right now. Now, is that not the best caravan park pool you've ever seen, ever? We're in the middle of Litchfield National Park, and this is what we have to enjoy it with. We've done our time camping, and this is just absolute luxury, so I'm going to make the most of it. We're just heading down to check out Wangi Falls. At the moment it is closed for swimming because we're so close to the end of the wet season, but we've really got to see it because that waterfall I think is going to be cranking, and I also want to check up on our old campsite while we're here. Can't see it right now, but even you guys can probably hear it. It sounds like, what does it sound like actually?
A fire hose.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's like a massive fire hose. Somebody's opened the floodgates to a dam or something. We're catching glimpses of it now, but it is bucketing down.
Yeah, you can see it peeping through just up there.
People in the valley, they don't understand what makes and takes the breaks and forsakes a man.
Wow.
And it has come up a long way, hasn't it? It's amazing as anything left. So what you're hearing and seeing there is hundreds and hundreds of tons of water falling down off Wangi Falls. And it's amazing when you see the force and the ferocity of it, that the rocks are even still there at all, leave alone the fact that they've been there for millions of years. This is so much different to the last time we were here, and so cool, although this is as close as we can get because they've barricaded it off for good reason, I'm sure.
Well, it says right here.
Well, I mean, we know it's for good reason. That's why I was sure. What happened?
Did you get on film? No.
People in the valley, they don't understand the hands which built the roads, the shoveled coal, seeds with some.
Oh no, you just met one of them, didn't you?
Damn, didn't go to plan. I've been trying my best to be a working man. When dark clouds come, my love, she cries, she cries, she cries, she cries, she cries. Miss mountain sky, tell me why do I have
Sit rep, Wangi Falls campground. There is one brave van
Battling the heat.
battling the heat. Not quite sure, you know, no disrespect, but Florence you can swim at. You can't swim at Wangi right now, so I would assume everyone else is camping at Florence.
I'm currently perishing because I woke up and we left straight away.
Yeah, code C, yeah, coffee. We'll be there in like
Because the park were having a planned power outage because they're doing some wiring or something. So the power is that right?
they're doing some wiring or something, yes.
The power is out from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that's why we're out exploring, but I woke up pretty late and we left straight away and I didn't have time to make my coffee, nor did we have the power to make the coffee without the power being on. So I can't even make sense of words at the moment. I have a heavy caffeine reliance.
You know, I just remembered, we were complaining about coffee and where you were going to get it. I don't so much have this reliance on caffeine. And then we knew there was a cafe somewhere around here that was going to be open. But I just remember we have a coffee machine in the back of the ute.
But do we have coffee ground? We have a coffee machine in the back of the ute that we used to use all the time when we were only touring in the ute. We didn't have the van. And now that we have the van, we've just completely forgotten about everything that we have in the ute. To be fair, if you saw our big rundown video that we did while we were in Victoria, you'll know that we took a lot out of the canopy and we definitely aren't the touring machine that we once were, because we don't need to be with the van. We can rely on the van for so many of our essential things. But we just forget about those things that we had, like the coffee machine. Barista made it better anyway.
Oh, well, sorry, but we can't go.
What?
We'll never make that.
This doesn't look like your typical route to a coffee shop.
Is it not? With a big off-road warning sign saying the road's open or closed on the way in. It's the way to my kind of coffee shop, I'll tell you that. Oh, there's biosecurity alert, but just before we get to the cafe, we've got to, you know, get the seeds out of the tyres.
This is like in the desert when you see a mirage. Coffee, open! There's one car in the car park, but it's looking like it's open.
Yeah, that'll be the barista's car.
so hard to get by. I've been eking out, seeking out, just scraping as I go. Tell me, how did I hit this all-time low? My mama in the valley, she's been so worried. Come on down from that wretched land and please hurry. Come on down, wash your face, wash your hands of that place. Why must a man break his soul on the rocks of the rivers of the mountains? Oh.
Coffee secure. She will now function like a normal human being again. We can go adventure.
So we're back from the swimming holes and the waterfalls, and I've currently opened up all the windows to get a little bit of ventilation and air in here. Unfortunately, there's no breeze, so I'm just letting the caravan open up because we still don't have any power. Fingers crossed, we can run the aircon. So after 3 nights at Litchfield Safari Camp, we are heading off. We're going back to Darwin for 2 nights and then we'll be going to Dundee. The only reason being is it's the Easter long weekend, so unfortunately we didn't book early enough and Dundee is booked out and so is Litchfield, so we'll just pull up in our friend's front yard again. Shout out to the worthies.
Do you feel like we just miss the public holidays now because they, not in a rude way, but they mean nothing to us because we're just constantly away?
Yeah, and to be honest, we don't really love the crowds anyway, so I'm kind of glad that we're not going to be here because yesterday was Good Friday and it was a noticeable difference in the amount of guests. There is also another park here in Litchfield, Litchfield Tourist Park, so maybe on the 3rd time we come to Litchfield we'll head to that one and then we'll have tried them all. Oh, and then there's Florence as well, which was would probably be much like Wangi Falls.
Just came back from going for a swim and noticed this. If you're hearing some squeaking, that's just my shoes, but I thought this was, well, I didn't know what I thought it was. I just saw it now, but if you look here, that's white paint and you're like, oh, okay, it's just on the rubber, that's all good. It is everywhere. It's on the side steps, on the canopy, and then I thought, well, I better check the van because I bet you we hit it while we're towing, obviously. And oh yeah, it's up here, up the drawbar, and just thousands of little specks all over the van, like just thousands of them, thousands of little specks of bloody white paint. Where did it even come from? It's not like line marking paint, it's proper like paint, and it's painted my van, it's painted my ute. Gonna get the acetone, try not to cry. Some bloody front wheels as well. Look at this. It's annoying because we genuinely, we look at the road and we work hard to not be hitting obstacles and stuff like that. Actually, when we pulled up and I was had just started the sort of post-trip checks, I found some wire wrapped around here, and you'll remember from like previous videos I said, you know, if you've got those tires that are blown out on the road, you want to stay away from them because that wire is, you know, pretty bad. It didn't even see any blowouts, and it's just like, this has just been a treacherous trip without me even knowing it. Oh well, no matter. Did I show you them? Look it up. It's in there too. Not good. Now, you can't see them right here, but just over to my right, there is some cracking coconuts up in the tree, and I'm gonna hazard a guess and say there's some down by the base of it. So hopefully there is, because we can get them and Jess will be very happy. I feel like a hunter-gatherer, and we can have some nice, refreshing drinks. So let's cue the music and get some coconuts. I was gonna say for dinner, but no. Up there, that's what we want, coconuts, but preferably down here because that can't climb that high. Rule number one when finding coconuts is find the one you want, preferably on the ground, and then when that doesn't work, find another one that you don't want on the ground and throw it at the one you want in the tree.
Oh, you got it?
Looks good, eh?
I didn't even see that.
Do you have to do another one?
Yeah. I didn't even see that drop.
Do you know how many people die actually from
Yeah.
coconuts every year? It's like
Yeah.
all the shark.
So while Josh is hunting for another coconut behind me, I'm going to let you know my first impressions of Dundee, and that is that it is absolutely stunning. It's reminding me so much of Hawaii, which is by far probably my favorite holiday ever. It was just such a good time, and here we've got the beautiful sunsets, the palm trees, and of course the ocean, giving all the tropical vibes. And I knew there was a reason I wanted to come to Dundee. The last time we headed north, we had to really scoot to get onto the Gib before it closed, and I'm just so glad that we made it up here this time. I'm loving it so far, and I can't wait to see what the next 2 days of our stay, and maybe if we love it so much we'll extend, have in store for us.
Okay, well, we're back at the homestead now. I've drilled and tapped my coconut. And can I just say, it's beautiful, fresh, and refreshing. So cool to just be able to go get your own lovely drinks from a tree provided by Mother Nature herself. We pay good money for these at the supermarket, but out here at Dundee, they're just falling off, waiting to be drunk. Oh, I could make pina coladas.
A beautiful slow morning here in Dundee. Just been sitting here reading my book, having a coffee, and we were discussing what we're going to do today. We're thinking that we're going to head out to a four-wheel drive track. So keen to get in the ute and do some four-wheel driving. Something else I was just saying is that I love the NT, but I think the NT does not love me. I am literally covered in mosquito bites. I think mosquitoes either completely ignore you or completely annihilate you, and I am getting annihilated on the daily. I've just woken up with multiple new bites, and always in the most inconvenient places, like on my feet. I won't show you because no one needs to look at my feet.
No one's paying for it.
No, feet are disgusting, and I refuse to show mine if I can avoid it. But so itchy, I think I'm actually gonna have to go and get some of that stop itch that they sell in every reception, every caravan park, and most of the stores, because people like me just get ravished. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Ravished daily by the skeeters. So I definitely go through phases of what I'm obsessed with eating, and at the moment my current obsession is bruschetta. I know I'm saying that the non-Italian way. Not even gonna attempt the accent. My best friend is married to an Italian, so I am acutely aware of how I don't pronounce things the correct way. But like I was saying, absolutely obsessed with making bruschetta, and it's so easy and quick and delish. I always just get this sourdough from Woolies, and then of course red onion, tomato, and balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt, basil if you want to get fancy. And this really is a hill that I'll die on. Bruschetta is the best breakfast. Ask me again in a month and I'll have a new obsession. But for now, I'm gonna make some brekkie before we hit the road.
We're doing my least favourite terrain at the moment, which is mud. I hate mud. Absolutely detest this stuff. So we're just weaving our way around it at the moment.
Bumping.
Yeah.
Jumping.
Trying not to stake the tyres. Letting a bit of air out of these tyres before we go any further. Deep bog holes, sand and mud. It's a whole mixture of terrain, so we're just gonna work out what pressures we need for this.
I have never seen, what would you call it, snake print? A snake trail before in the sand. It looks exactly like you would think it would.
We're coming up to a tight hairpin here. We'll just pan around to show you. So what I like to do when we come up to these is that, just a little blip on the horn lets anyone know that we can't see and who can't see us that we're coming. The amount of head-ons that happen on tight tracks like this is not funny. So anything you can do to just lessen that risk, I would do it. One other thing worth noting is that this track is on private property. Kindly let out for use, day use, for four-wheel drives and vehicles that can access it. So strictly no camping. In 2022 you could camp, but not anymore, which is absolutely fine by us. But this is on the Finnis River Station, so thank you to them for letting us come out. But please bear in mind, when you come to private property, it only takes one person to ruin it for everyone else. This is private property. It's out of the graciousness of the owners to let people here. So just don't be a flog when you come out here. We're about to go fishing, land-based fishing in Dundee. Watch this, watch us not catch a fish.
Why would you put that out there?
I'm not using the right tackle. I'm gonna change to some soft plastics. We're gonna go get some, but let's just try a barrel buster first. Could get real lucky, you don't know.
Keep floating away. Got me feeling like an astronaut.
I'm staying well away from that guy who nearly just caught me on his lure. Talking about Josh, of course. I really think it's time to get a boat. We're obviously already convinced, but we were kind of like, oh, if we go back to the west coast, we'll get a tinny, we'll use it all down the coast, and then we'll probably sell it. But now we're in the NT, and you definitely need a boat to go fishing, I reckon. Like, to be successful, you want to be sort of a lot further out than just here on the rock. I think what we'll be doing today is more casting practice than catching any fish.
See you later, but we don't know. Now I'm speeding through the canyon.
I went and got squid, which will wait to defrost a bit, some swim baits and some new hooks. I think we'll chuck one of these on and out.
What are they? Oh.
It's the sustainable live bait.
Waiting when you come back home, baby. Catching breath in the car.